At long last, the all-new Land Rover Defender is finally here. Speculation in the press has been going on for years. Land Rover has been teasing us with photos of camouflage Defenders for months. The internet leaks have been going on for weeks.
But look, here it is. No camo, no disguise. This is it, the new Land Rover Defender. In fact, here they are. We've got two versions of it to have a look around today. We're at Eastnor Castle. This is Land Rover's off-road centre where its cars are developed, where they're tested. It's also an experience centre. It's the Herefordshire Fiorano. Sadly, no driving today, but it's the perfect setting to have a really good snoop around the new Defender.
So what do you think? There are design cues from early Defenders and Series 1 to 3 models, the Alpine light windows, the externally mounted spare wheel, the checker plate on the bonnet, the prominent shoulders and the side-hinged rear tailgate are all unmistakably Defender. It'll be built on its own line at Land Rover's plant in Slovakia.
Replacing the much-loved Defender with a new model is a challenge unlike any other. The original Series 1 Land Rover arrived 71 years ago, and since then the off-road marketplace and the world as a whole has changed beyond recognition. In recent times, Mini, Fiat, Alpine and Mercedes-Benz, they've all successfully relaunched versions of iconic models. But whereas an Alpine A110 for the modern age only needs to be great to drive, and whereas a modern Mini only needs to be cute and stylish and fun, a Land Rover Defender for the modern age has to be so many different things to so many different people.
Because people loved the Defender for so many different reasons. Farmers loved its ruggedness, off-roaders loved its peerlessness in the mud, utility companies loved the go-anywhere capability, the military loved its durability, families loved its versatility, city dwellers loved its subversive style. Imagine trying to recreate all of that with a new version.
Now let's get into some of the details. This one here in Gondwana stone is the longer wheelbase version, the 110, and over there in Pangea green it's the shorter wheelbase version, the 90. Now 90 and 110, they're carried over from the previous Defender. It used to denote the wheelbase in inches. That's actually no longer the case, but they're using 90 and 110 for the short wheelbase version and the longer one. Now we know that this version, the 110, will start at £45,240. The shorter wheelbase model, the 90, that's expected to start at around £40,000. To give you some point of reference, the cheapest Mercedes G-Class you can buy, that starts at £92,000.
There will be a full range of engines, some with electrification. Diesel power comes from a pair of 4-cylinder turbo diesels, the D200 and D240, with 200 and 240 horsepower respectively. There are two petrol engines, the P300, a 4-cylinder turbo with 300 horsepower, and the P400, a turbocharged 6-cylinder with mild hybrid capability. Yep, that's got 400 horsepower. It uses a 48-volt electric supercharger as well as a twin-scroll turbo. The mild hybrid system can harvest energy under braking and redeploy it during acceleration to improve efficiency. The P400 is the fastest model in the range, capable of 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds. There'll be a plug-in hybrid from 2020. All Defenders come with an 8-speed ZF Auto. There is no manual option.
Rather than a body-on-frame, the new Defender is built around an aluminium monocoque. Land Rover calls it D7X, X for Extreme. Now, serious off-roaders might wince at the idea of an aluminium monocoque. Conventionally, a body-on-frame is the toughest, most durable solution for a proper off-road vehicle. Land Rover says this aluminium structure is its most rigid yet, 3 times stiffer than a conventional body-on-frame design. The suspension is independent all-round, coil springs standard, air springs optional.
Naturally, the new Defender boasts all manner of off-road hardware. The short overhangs give it very good approach and departure angles, 38 and 40 degrees respectively. Ground clearance is 291mm with the optional air suspension and off-road tyres, while maximum wading depth is 900mm. Maximum suspension articulation is 500mm. There's permanent all-wheel drive, a twin-speed auto box with high and low range, a centre differential and an optional active locking rear differential. The off-road hardware is all controlled by a new configurable terrain response system. Experienced off-roaders can configure the car's off-road tech as they like, novices can leave it in auto mode.
Check out the cabin. It's a proper rugged Tonka toy style cockpit. I love it, it's great. So seating position, yeah, very upright, pedals quite close so your feet press down on them. It's not like being in a car where your feet are out, stretched out like that. Steering wheel, yeah, right here, and look at this. there's actually somewhere to put your arm. This particular car is a very, very early pre-production model, so it's not really representative of a production car, but you still get an impression of quality. Things like this leather here, that feels lovely. And it all feels very solid, very rigid and tough in here. This 10.2-inch central touchscreen, that's the infotainment system, the new infotainment system called Pivi Pro. It's been totally redesigned. It's a new system. Land Rover says it's its best yet, the most responsive, designed on the basis of a smartphone. So even if you've never seen it before, it should weirdly be intuitive. Yeah, feels like a good cockpit, this. Lofty seating position, sense of solidity about it all. I've got tons of headroom. Yeah, I think this works really well. I like this as well. This is actually a structural piece, or at least it will be, on the final production cars. It feels like a durable cockpit. You're not going to be scuffing bits of leather and chipping off bits of plastic. It's a cool cabin, this.
The Defender 110 is available with 5+2 seating. With the second and third rows of seats folded flat, you'll find 2,380 litres of boot space. The 90 will have space for 6 occupants in something no longer than a conventional hatchback. There is an optional jump seat up front for 3 to sit across the front bench. Folded down, that jump seat doubles up as an armrest and oddment storage. The rubberised floor with flush-fitting sills can easily be mopped or brushed clean, but maybe not hosed out. UK cars come with removable carpet inserts.
Naturally, Defender buyers will be able to choose from a whole range of really cool optional accessories. The 90 is available with a fabric folding hood, so that passengers in the second row of seats can stand up on their seats and have a look out. Really helpful on safari, maybe not so much on Sloane Street. This one has got the optional winch. It's a 40-metre cable capable of 4.5 tons of force. Now, you can also get a roof tent, you can get all manner of other options. You can get waterproof inflatable awnings and, of course, roof racks, the whole lot.
There's also a portable rinse system, a water hose and shower head with 6.5 litres of water capacity. The side-mounted gear carrier is a neat addition. It's a lockable storage pod that can hold 17 kilograms of stuff away from the cabin. The roof can withstand a static load of 300 kilograms, while the towing capacity is 3,500 kilograms.
That's all well and good, but how does Land Rover make sure the new Defender appeals to all the different groups of people who are going to want one? Well, partly by offering different option packs. There are 4. There's Explorer Pack, Adventure Pack, Country Pack and Urban Pack.
Explorer Pack, for instance, includes a raised air intake, a snorkel to you and I, a roof rack and that side-mounted gear carrier. Adventure Pack includes the water rinse system and an integrated air compressor, as well as a removable backpack. Country Pack includes bodywork protection, the water rinse system and a load space partition in the boot. Urban Pack, finally, does away with all the off-roading accessories and includes showy additions like a spare wheel cover and, if you like, 22-inch alloy wheels.
Well, I think that was worth the wait. Mine is going to be a 90 in Pangea green with the white steel wheels. I think it looks fantastic. Of course, we'll find out a lot more about this car when we actually drive it, just how capable it really is off-road, what it's like in town, what it's like on a long motorway journey, how it handles a flowing country B-road, all the rest of it. But based on what you've seen so far, do you think Land Rover has judged the new Defender right? Let us know in the comments below. Remember also to subscribe to the PistonHeads YouTube channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications, and also check out PistonHeads.com. Thank you very much for watching.